Hello Taurus, and welcome to your general reading for the fourth week of May. So what do we have here? The crowning energy for this week for you Taurus, we have Knight of Cups. Knights, they are basically the in general understanding, and that bears of messages. Cups, they're representing emotions, and basically this is about saying, or the energy is here about saying what is it that you want, or offering something in terms of emotional engagement. And it doesn't really have to be necessarily romantic. It might be a gesture. You offering something to someone. You might be offering your forgiveness, your time. You almost like open to work with something or with someone, and you open yourself up. It's almost like you opening your heart, and you might be guarded because, as you can see, the knight is in the armor. But this is kind of doing something that comes from your heart, and you feel it's the right thing to do. It's like almost following your gut. And maybe you might feel a little bit afraid of doing it, or uncomfortable, or feeling like but it's the right thing to do. And if this energy is if you have that kind of feeling within you to do it, just go with the flow, follow, listen to your gut instinct here. And this Knight of Cups is facing two cards in the spread, which they are talking about relations and relationships. And we have an Ace of Swords, and we have a Seven of Pentacles. And relations we have not only with people or romantically, family, but also with our jobs and money. And Ace of Swords and Seven of Pentacles over here. And the Knight of Cups, the way how they sit in this spread, in this reading, well, I'm getting that you might be guided to take certain decisions. You're almost going to go, right, that's what we're going to do. It's almost, you know in your gut, or you feel that it's the right thing to do, and you're going to follow it through. And it's going to be followed through by the Ace of Swords, because Ace of Swords, Taurus, is indicating making the decisions, making very clear cuts. Not necessarily opening and closing doors, but very clear direction, and very clear yes or no. It's if you're going to disagree with something, you're going to say very strongly, well, I disagree with it, and I don't liking this. So it's very good energy. It's what I'm getting here. It's almost like getting rid of clutter, things that are no longer needed, and moving on. And this is going to pay off. In longer term, it's going to pay off. So it's almost the message over here, whatever you feel right now, it's the right thing to do it in the way how you're thinking. Be fair about this. Don't be too, what they saying, try to not be abrasive about this, but it's just make your point of view extremely clear without any. You have to be very specific what I'm hearing, and this is going to benefit you in long term. And this relation, it's in terms of relations, might be to do with the job, but also to do with your family or friends, or with your partner, existing partner. It's almost like putting things right. It's maybe things that they need some kind of stirring, or they need some kind of direction, and you might instinctively feel it, so you're going to kind of go with your gut instinct and do it. The only thing that I'm getting over here, try to not be too pushy about this, but just be very clear. Oh yeah, assertive. That's where it came from. Be assertive about it, and it's going, in longer term, it's going to pay off. Those two cards, they are talking about everything is to do with finance, money, and your own business. And we have 7 of Swords, and we have a 3 of Pentacles over here. There might be someone who is very jealous of you, or someone who is that to do with finance, your job, your business. If you're succeeding, or you're getting a new job, or you're changing and you're going to a new position, or you're building your business, there's someone there who's very jealous. And you're not going to see that they're actually very jealous. You might kind of get this funny feeling it might be, or I'm hearing that other people might be kind of saying, you know what, this or this, have you noticed? This is a very highly manipulative person who on the surface comes across very nice, but what I'm hearing, it's sleazy, very sleazy, very what is coming through, I don't really like it. So what they say, have you it's not for you to worry about as yet, but this person might kind of deploy type of techniques or type of behavior. They're going to try to make your life a little bit harder, difficult. They might be spreading some rumors about you. It's all about you not taking any notice of it and moving on and focusing on yourself. It's not much you can do about this. I don't really think you're going to caught this person red-handed. And it's just the way how they are. You just happen to be at that given time and moment that jealous of whatever you're achieving or you're having. And the message is coming through, it's for you to be very much focused on yourself and what you try to achieve, and do not get engaged. So this is the overall crowning energy of the week, and those 3 cards that are kind of narrative to this energy. And what we have here, so we have a Hangman, Sun, and Ace of Wands. And I just want to show you this because I think that it's a very interesting message that's coming through for you, Taurus, this week, for the 4th week of May. The Hangman, as you can see, is kind of in this particular reading for you. It's coming through as you going internally. You for whatever reason you choose to find yourself within yourself, and the way how you're choosing to do it is from internal work, and you going within yourself to understand who you are at the core. And as you can see, there's a little halo here, and this halo is also kind of reflected by the sun, and the sun represents who you are truly at the core, and the Ace of Wands is representing the raw energy of life, this kind of spark of life. And if we're going to look at it from perspective of the overall message, the 12 in its essence, it's actually, if you're going to add 1 and 2, it's 3. And 3 is showing the beginning and the building foundation of something new. But in this particular case, the Hangman is representing in kind of the triangle that is kind of going like a hangman. As you can see, there's a triangle here, but it's not up, it's kind of down. I don't know how to put it, the reverse triangle. So you kind of try to go into your mental state to try to find yourself, try to find the peace and calm, and try to understand. It's not understand, but it's almost like look at things from different perspective. Sun is representing ourselves, the true, the core, the illumination of who you truly are. And if you're going to see the child is this self. And also, if you're going to look at the sun, it's 1 and 9, it's number 19, and 1 is the beginning of the cycle, and 9 is the end of the cycle. And when you're going to add 1 and 9, it's going to give us a 10, which invertibly it's 1. So it's almost like a beginning, but it's a beginning on the high level of creation that magician is. And you have an Ace of Wands over here that represents 1 as well. So in essence, you have a inward triangle, which is 3. You have your 1, which is Sun, and you have another one, which is the Ace of Wands. And the overall message is, if you indeed going to go and find yourself, and you're going to open yourself up to who you really are, and who you really would like to be in life, because this is about you becoming you, by you being true to yourself, true to your calling as well, true to your true nature of yourself. Life going to aid you with it, and the opportunities going to come your way. So it's almost like this inner work going to help you to realign who you are, and the life then going to aid you with what is it that your true calling is, and it's going to provide you with the opportunities that are going to come your way. That's the overall message over here. So in terms of, and you have the 2 aces here, if you're going to look at it. This is the section talking about relationships, and just right below it you have this Ace of Wands. So it's almost like signifying a new beginnings that they're going to pay off. So whatever you're going to choose, whatever this urge you have over here, it's going to translate to much deeper urge of becoming you. It's almost like your heart, it's almost like it's opening, and whatever opening, it might be not necessarily easy or straightforward to start with, but it's like something is happening. And if you're going to go with the flow and allow this to guide you, they're going to be new opportunities, new doors opening, new openings, and life going to aid you in your quest. So in terms of potential obstacles is the Queen of Pentacles, and Queen of Pentacles, it's about being pragmatic, it's all about being practical. So the obstacle over here for you, it might be that you become too much focused on what you really can feel, touch and sense, and forget about there's other things that are starting, that coming your way, and they're nudging you. And it's almost like what I'm hearing, that you might have that dream or this yearning for something, and then you can say, nah, because how I'm going to get there. It's not about how, it's about what you want. And because you're focusing on how, you turning away from that urge, that dream, that's what you kind of yearning for. And this card is to remind you that be open to what is it that you want, but don't consider yourself, don't focus too much on how. Things will fall into the place, and not necessarily in the way how you would anticipate them to. So it's all about believing, not giving up, not thinking no, it's not possible, like kind of closing yourself to the opportunity. What is the potential opportunities here? It's for you to, once again, maybe take time off. This is relating very much to Hangman over here. To take time off to recuperate. If you feel tired, if you feel exhausted, if you feel like you need time off, you need holiday, you need to go somewhere, or if you feel like you want to do whatever you feel like do, cleaning, cooking, and you don't feel like it, just don't do it. Just go, listen to your body. The overall message is to listen to your own body and be aligned with what your own body is telling you. And the best way for approach is the 5 of Swords. If you have, for whatever reason, tendencies to be involved in other people's dramas, or telling people, giving people your peace of mind, but not necessarily in order to solve the problems, but it's kind of I'm getting pettiness. If there is a pettiness or drama around you, don't get involved or engaged. Leave it be. If there are things that irritating you, then maybe the reason for it because other people's situations are really reflecting you there, and it's time to kind of take the self-reflection. Once again, it's a Hangman, because Hangman is also self-reflection, and to take the opportunity to look into what is irritating, what is bugging you, and address it within your oneself. And that is the overall message. So don't engage and try to understand what is bugging you, irritating you within other people, and how much this is actually, you might have a perception this is outer, but in fact that is, in a matter of fact, it might be actually inner. So we quite often reflect other people, we behave as in mirrors. So to understand what is what is it that is bothering us and what we're mirroring, and to take time to look into it and maybe understand it or see it from a different perspective. Once again, the Hangman is urging you to look at things from a different perspective that you would usually have. So, what is the additional commentary? What I'm getting, it's like you're releasing certain things. You know there are certain things that you don't really want in your life, and it's about to shed or release those things that you don't want have in your life. And it's not easy because they become part of your life, integral part of your life, and you are starting to see that some presumably way of thinking that you have or you had is not really serving you, but also what you think and what you do, they're not really connected. So it's some kind of disconnection between what you think and what you do. And this week you are given an opportunity to recognize it within yourself, and it's almost like as above as below. It's once again, I'm getting this reflection and reflecting thing to kind of merge those two together and understand why those two things that are not aligned. So maybe it's to do with the things that you really want, and you can see them in the future, but then your thought patterns and the way how you say you're too pragmatic, you're too practical, and you kind of, yeah, I don't see this happening, because you don't see how possibly this can happen. So you're kind of focusing on doing things that you have been keep doing, and yet you know, you cannot expect change to take place if you keep doing the same thing over and over again. So that's the overall message for you for this week. I think the overall message is amazing, Taurus, because it's showing you if you're going to go with your gut feeling and you're going to go on this journey, because in a way it's a journey. The life going to aid you, whatever you believe, whatever belief system you might hold, those things then to come your way, and they're going to come aid you and assist you. So yeah, I'm there with you on that journey. I love the message. I hope this reading has resonated with you, or at least there was something you were able to take away from this reading. Thanks for tuning in, and much love to all of you out there.